Your day moves fast. Your news should too. That's why there's a new and improved Wish TV app bringing you more local news, breaking alerts, live streaming, weather forecasts, radar, and Indiana sports all in one place. Customize your news feed to see the stories that matter most to you and get the information you need when you need it. Download the new and improved Wish TV app today on iOS or Android and take News 8 with you everywhere.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network,
This is AC's Conversations.
AC's Conversations is about sports, music, TV, movies, and more.
Everything and more.
Everything is ready to go.
That include the latest news and rumors, along with interviews with the biggest names in sports and entertainment.
This
Is AC's Conversations with your host,
News 8 Sports Director
The man is the real deal.
Let's go to work, brother.
Anthony Calhoun.
As far as the Hoosiers here, we get a chance to connect with Ashley Adamson from the Big Ten Network, who has followed IU all season long.
College football has changed a ton over the past few years, and the Rose Bowl has changed because of that, but this is still the granddaddy of them all. 112th edition of the Rose Bowl. Alabama and Indiana and the Hoosiers are the number one team, and they are favorited against a program that's won 18 national championships. So it's going to be fun to see, and I don't think anyone expected a couple years ago that we'd be talking about this game here together.
I know, and I remember the time when you worked with Wish TV. There was no way we were ever thinking about the IU football team playing in a Rose Bowl, but that is the case, and one of the reasons why they're here in Pasadena has to do with their quarterback, Fernando Mendoza, a guy I know you know real well, right?
I do. So I met Fernando Mendoza about 3.5 years ago. He was third or fourth string at Cal on the depth chart, and I remember talking to him after a spring football practice, and I thought, man, what a terrific young man. I hope he gets to play a couple of games at some point, maybe a couple snaps, because he seems like such a good guy. No idea that he would go on to then earn the starting position at Cal, transfer to IU, and have the season that he's having. I mean, I think to look at what he was able to do to become the first Heisman Trophy winner at Indiana, and what he told you when you were out in New York City about, hey, this is the team, this belongs to Indiana. This is a team trophy. This is not just about me. So he is a terrific young man. He has blossomed in a way that I don't think anybody really thought was possible, both from who he is, but also just in terms of every single thing, tangible and intangible. He brings so much to the plate.
You know, what is it about him that stands out to you where he could be extremely effective in this game coming up on Thursday?
Well, I think it's the thing is that he's never daunted. I know they keep using that phrase, but he's made critical errors in big-time games on the road, and he has been able to come back. We saw it against Oregon. We saw it against Penn State. Ohio State, he took that hit the very first play of the game in the Big Ten Championship, and we thought, oh no, what's going to happen? And he comes right back in. So I think there's just nothing phases this guy.
You know, you talk about Mendoza, but himself and head coach Kirk Cignetti, they have such a great relationship. And one thing I've always appreciated about Coach Cignetti is the fact he has his guys so focused. Every game, every week, they're ready to go. What is it about him that has the traits to get a team to a championship game and win the Hoosiers' first ever national title?
There is nothing in sports or in life like confidence, and I think Kurt Cignetti is somebody who came in and changed the entire confidence of not just the team, but the program and the university. I mean, he said when he first got to Indiana and Bloomington that he walked around and he was pretty upset about just people didn't think that they were going to be able to win here. So he said, that's why I started saying some of those things that I said early on that I know that Indiana fans know well. And so I just think his own belief, and it comes from the at-bats, the years and years and years of both being an assistant, to include his 4 years at Alabama, but also as a head coach at the lower level. It's been remarkable to see. He said, I've made a lot of mistakes, and now I know my process, I know who I am, and I am hunting complacency. That's the phrase that he uses that I love. I am hunting complacency every single day.
We do know there is a connection here with Indiana and Alabama as they get ready to battle on Thursday.
Yeah, there's a lot of coaching connections, and of course, really the two head coaches. Kalen DeBoer spent a year in 2019 as the offensive coordinator in Bloomington, and then, as I referenced earlier, Kurt Cignetti spent 4 years on Nick Saban's staff, and Cignetti talked about how that was so formative to him. He said he still thinks every single day about his time at Alabama. So these are two coaches that have come up in a lot of similar paths. You could look at, they won at lower levels, they were assistants for a long time, they've been around and they've made mistakes. So I think it's going to be really fun to see exactly how that shows up on the field on New Year's Day. It's going to be good, AC.
Discover more at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to follow and subscribe to the AC's Conversations podcast and others on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Connect now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.